Hi everyone, welcome to Create Talks. This is the second part of our Courage series. Today we're going to be talking about the courage to include. Now, what does it mean to have the courage to include? Basically, I'm going to be talking about how every educator should try to include every child in class with regards to their activity. Now, why do we have to do that? Because these days we are having a variety of students in class. We have students who are highly motivated. We have students who struggle a bit in terms of their learning abilities. And we also have students who are highly shy. So how do we make sure that every child takes some learning in the activity or in the class for the day, so that they're not distracted, so that they don't have the confidence to not try an activity out? So I'm going to share with you some strategies that I have done in class and strategies that I've seen other teachers do and have succeeded in class. So I hope these strategies help you guys. All right. So firstly, I'm going to be talking about the Fishbowl Strategy. So as you can see in the diagram, the classroom will be set up in this way, where there are seats in the inner circle and there are seats in the outer circle for the students to sit down. So why is this called the Fishbowl Strategy? Is because what happens is that there's a fishbowl in the middle where there'll be a topic or conversation that you can pick out and start talking. And once the inner circle students start contributing the points, even if it's just one point about the topic, once they contribute, they step out of the inner circle and go on to the outer circle, and the students in the outer circle will have to flow in. So there's some kind of flow in and out. So what this does is that this ensures that every child gets an opportunity to join into the conversation, even if it's just one point about it. So this can really work in like a discussion-based classroom where you have to talk about, let's say in history, where you discuss a topic, or you want to talk about a character in your literature book. So this will sort of allow every child to contribute to the conversation and not feel like they always have to raise up their hand to answer the teacher, right? So the next strategy that I wanted to share with you guys is actually about scaffolding. I think scaffolding is a terminology that educators we've been hearing for many years. I mean, ever since I started NIE, when I was training to be a teacher already, I've been hearing about this strategy. But what I want to share with you today is how little things can be done to enhance the process. So as you can see, there are a big variety of scaffolding strategies. You can actually model a certain way to the students. You can actually provide graphic organizer, you can read aloud, you can provide different types of instructions. So what I do in order to provide some kind of scaffolding for my students is actually print out a graphic organizer. So if today's topic is going to be about causes and consequences of deforestation, so what I basically do is I put out a table for them where the criteria are already there. So is it economic consequences? Is it environmental consequences? Is it social consequences? So I only give them the keyword, and then there'll be a positive, there'll be a negative side. So as the students are listening to my lecture or someone's presentation or a video for that matter, they will have to note things down, but they already have the keywords there. The moment they hear things like economy, they know they'll have to fill up on this part. The moment they hear things about the trees, the land, something to do with the environment, they know they'll have to fill up there. So providing this kind of templates actually allows every student to keep their focus, especially students who have low attention span, where they cannot just hear the teacher talk the entire lesson, right? Sometimes it's a bit difficult for them to focus. So instead, you provide templates like this that can help them focus on, I'm looking for these keywords. So that helps. So that's some of the things that I do in class. One last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is how I got to hear my shyest student talk in class. Is because of a very simple strategy that I did, is actually by using Postits or even the chat function. So when it comes to Postits, you can actually use the physical ones, or even the Padlet, which actually teaches, if you're familiar with this online app called Padlet, it actually serves like a board with like Postits on it itself. So what can be done is students who are shy to raise up their hands to contribute to class usually tend to keep really quiet, and you feel like you're losing them because they are not seen, they are forgotten. So instead, what you can do is get them to write on Post-its and then pass it to you, or write on Post-it and stick it on the board. So through that, you'll be able to sieve out some of their answers and even share it with them. oh, so and so said this point, what a good point. When you start doing that, the students who are very shy actually start realizing, hey, that was the point that I contributed. So they also will feel more motivated to speak in class. So I think these are little ways that you can try to make sure that every child is contributing to the class, every child is participating in class, and that you also feel like you're hearing every child's views in class. So I hope this helps, guys. Let me know if you have tried and these strategies have worked. Hope to see you next time. Thank you.